also the oximes and simple reduction of triple bond imine gives intermediates in the arine. We thought of making some heterocyclic skeleton by using arine intermediates, and this particular starting partner we prepared and we subjected for the reaction with arine, and where we are able to get thiruloecredins. So the thiruloecredins have overview of the natural product synthesis and where we are working. And recently when we synthesized the, as I have mentioned in the introduction, so we as such published as a proposed structure. We are now studying the revised structure. We are trying to make the other possible isomers of this hydroxy. So we made both the hydroxys, syn hydroxys alpha and beta by simple dihydroxylation condition, but it couldn't match. This was the paper we published in the JOC. And also the one more natural product which is L-guanine B, and where we synthesize the natural product and we revise the stereochemistry on the cyclohexene. Initially the isolation people proposed is that R, but when we synthesized the R compound, but it did not match the data of the natural product data. So accordingly we synthesized the other isomer, and we have shown the S isomer is the natural product while it is matching the complete data of the natural product. And in addition to the structural revision, also we have studied some biological activity in collaboration with biology colleagues at IISER Berhampur, and we found that these compounds show some anti-cancer activity and with some antibacterial activity. So this is another compound similar to the L-guanine B, and L-guanine C also we have synthesized, and here also the isolation guys reported 2-3 wrong assignment in the same family. And when we synthesized the natural product based on their proposed structure, we couldn't match the data. So we as such published as a proposed structure. We are now studying the revised structure. We are trying to make the other possible isomers of this hydroxy. So we made both the hydroxys, syn hydroxys alpha and beta by simple dihydroxylation condition, but it couldn't match. Now we are trying to make the anti-hydroxys by changing the scheme. The work is under progress. And the summary of the natural products, these are the few natural products we have synthesized, and some of them are under progress. And if I get chance, I will explain the other natural product synthesis in the future. So this is the IISER Berhampur coming up near to the Bay of Bengal. Some of you might have visited this close to the Bhubaneswar, and a very nice campus in 200 acres land, 500 meters away from the sea beach. And this is the way to our campus, and we have our own sea beach and bay in the Bengal, this bay. And with this, I would like to thank for your kind attention. Thank you, organizers.
Structure synthesized and give the molecules, but you are not coming out still to the application. So what this molecule, where it is going to apply in the drug itself,
yes.
From natural product, you have synthesized equivalent molecule that is available in the natural product. Now from here, synthesis is one part, but then from here, is it going to work in the same way the other molecule is going to work or not?
Yeah,
that part you are not at.
No, we are collaborating with biology colleagues. One compound I shown, right? So we screen them for biological activity. We are trying, wherever we get chance, we are trying to screen them against biological activity.
But what is the progress on that?
That activity is the weak activity they have shown.
Yeah.
And recently we found one methodology that is showing very active. So we are trying to file a patent for that, and then we publish.
So my suggestion to all of you who are all working in that area of synthesis of molecules which are available in natural products, most of the time we are happy, synthesized molecule, publish, get paper or patent, and then finish. but we are not reaching to the other end. So my suggestion to all of you is just proceed further, don't stop there. You got the molecule, you have synthesized. Is it active or not? If not active, what for? Why? What is the gap? If active, okay, further. Collaborate with the biologists or others and then get to the product. If you are just leaving at the molecule, it is of no use to anybody. Okay, it is good for you to get paper, but not for others. So you have to go and reach to the molecule, biological activity level and show that this can be useful for a particular treatment or whatever. Then that will help to the society and your output also will have a recognition. So if you are doing at the level of synthesize and publishing, only your group knows. Nothing outside your world knows. But if you can generate a molecule which is going to work in the preparation of drug or activity, then other discipline people, even common man, will understand that you have developed such a thing. So that's where we should work. This is a general suggestion for all of you. Out of interest, we have with us Dr. Professor Reddanagaru here, and who has done a lot of extensive work in that area. Dr. K. SambaSsivudu. Actually, in this, we are supposed to have Dr. H. Purushottam. He is not coming, so in his presence, in his absence, we have Dr. K. SambaSsivudu, Chief Scientist from Prakhyathi Biopolytives, who will speak on intellectual property rights, which is also very important to all of us. My only point was that you don't stop at the IP level, but we had to file. That's, I think he will give us sessions on that. Dr. K. SambaSsivudu has completed Masters and PhD in Polymer Science from Sri Krishnadevara University, Anantapur, and Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad. Awarded MBA in Technology Management from Usmania University, and completed a couple of postdocs from Kyung-hee University, South Korea, South Dakota University, USA. He is having 12 years of experience in intellectual property rights, presently working as a chief scientist in Prakhyathi Biopolytives, Cherlapalli. So just we would like to hear from you.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. So now I am going to give a session on youth and IP innovations to transform India to a developed nation. Our dream is to develop nation. Then how will you become a developed nation? So to become a developed nation, our youth is very important. After seeing all here so many youth, so this session is more suitable to the youth. Why? Because youth is playing major role because they are having more energy to create more innovations with support of our old generations. So actually, this is the topic, and then the first introduction prakhyathi biopolytives and introduction to youth and IP innovation initiatives by the government, what it's taken, and the current scenario, how it is that patenting system and patents, how that evolved in India, and the drawbacks and future steps need to take, and also success stories. So this is just a brief about, we are having that Prakhyathi Biopolytives, this technology development company in Cherlapalli, Hyderabad. So this is the company. Then we are developing the service, giving a service in polymer synthesis, additive development, formulation development, molecular characterization in polymers, and also giving that patented services. This is the lab facilities. What we have: 2 autoclaves, pressure reactors, and also rotovapor and homogenizer, and this tin screw extruder, and this another one is that glass reactor. So actually, Today, before going to, now I want to talk about intellectual properties rights. Intellectual properties rights, patenting system is one of the right. Here, how many people do you know that patent is the life period? What is the patent life period? How many years?
20 years.
20 years. 20 years. After that?
Lapses, you have to renew, you have to add one more tail patent into that.
Yeah, actually, so 20 once after 20 years lapsed, then anyone can practice. That is the generic drug. Almost all people knows. So that is the generic drug. Means once that patenting is over, any can practice it. So that's why drugs when it comes into the market, it is very highly cost. After 10 to 15 years, that cost will come down because of that only. Because whatever earning money they earn, so then they will come down. That this is the patenting system. That is the 20 years. After 20 years, and also one more thing, patenting is the territorial right. You have a patent you filed a patent in India, but you want to practice in US. Can you make it? No, because again you have to file a patent in USA. When you should file? You have a file in India, but when you should file? Before 12 months you should file in US also. Then it will not valid. After that, if you go to there, if you publish it here. So that is, here many people knows about research publication, but very few people knows about patenting system. Patenting system and research publication system is entirely different. Why? Because patenting system is having their own criteria. Because all innovations is not patentable. Suppose defense related materials, you cannot patent in India or anywhere. So like that, so if you see that research publication, whatever you have idea, you can publish the research publication. So this is the main difference between. Actually, suppose if you take that ancient India, that is that whatever inventions comes to the guru, that he will teach to the students or sishyas. Then they will practice it, then again he will pass to the next sishya. So it will goes like that. Some innovations will take place, they will pass to the next generation, means their sons, their close relatives, they will pass to next level. So that is the system what in ancient India is existed. But what happened in between in present? So after that, so many books they have related inventions they kept in somewhere. So that is stolen in someone. Like that, it's so many innovations are hidden in our India. So and also after that, that Mughalites came from outside Afghanistan. They have fight that all inventions. Suppose if you see that Nalanda, they have taken the Nalanda library. They have fired all inventions. Whatever library they have they have blasted, fired. Almost 6 months they have taken. So like this, so many inventions gone. So then after that, these British systems, all Europe system, it came to India. Then after again they have taken to their nations and they have developed. Then they are selling in India again itself now. So this is the system it's happened. So then after got independence, that patenting system we have adopted from the Europe, means British system. Now we are doing that. That system is now we are following. So actually in patent there is a patent applications are different. Ordinary patent, conventional patent, international patent, PCT national pace, divisional patent, patent of addition. Just I will brief about all those things. Ordinary patent means that is once you have an invention, then you are going to file a patent in Indian Patent Office. So suppose your invention is not fully ready. So then what you will do? So again at that time, what you have to brief about that your idea, then you have to file a patent. That is a provisional patent. After once you file a provisional patent, then you go to within 12 months you generate full invention. Again you can file that patent. So what is the advantage of this provisional patent? Then whenever you have idea, that date you will get it. Suppose in between someone is having idea, same idea, then they will go file a patent. Then whoever first file a patent, he will get. So that is the main advantage of a provisional patent. So once provisional patent, then you will file full patent. So that is the convention patent. Convention patent is nothing but I have a patent in USA. USA I filed. Then I want to file in India also. So then you come to India and file a patent. That is a conventional application. So and then international patent application. You have a invention. International patent, that is also come from outside only. PCT, international patent. In that international patent, you have invention that you want to file in multiple countries. Means so many countries you want to file a patent. Then what you will do? So you have one system that WIPO, PCT route. PCT route means you file a patent. Then in multiple countries you can file a patent every time. So that date will applicable all countries. Means wherever you want to go. So that is the PCT, that is the international patent. PCT national phase is you have file a patent through PCT route, then you came into national phase means wherever you are going to file in different countries, that is the come to national phase. Divisional patent is nothing but you have a patent, you file a patent, but you don't know that you have two inventions in one patent. So then what that examiner will think that you have two inventions. Two inventions is not patentable. Only one invention is patentable. So then he will make it a division. So that is the divisional patent. And patent of addition. You are writing you have already patented. Suppose you have little bit improvement in that patent. So suppose if you want a patent, then you will add the patent. That is the patent of addition. So the economy mentioned that intellectual property, specifically patents, were key to knowledge-based economy. The number of patents filed in India gone up 90,000 in 2024 from 42,854 in 2014, and the patents granted in India has gone up to patented 32 from 5,794 in 2014 during the same period. Actually, in research publications, once you file you send the research publication to the journal, they will review it, they will publish it. In patent is not like that. Once you file a patent, then again you have to, after 18 months only, it will published. So within 18 months, it will be in the patent office only. Definitely, suppose if you want to see your publication early, then again what you have to do, you have to file early publication. You file early publication. For that you need to pay fees. So that is the early publication. Once early publication is over, again what you have to do for examination, you should request. Once you request the patent for examination, examiner will review. Again he will send it. You have any doubts on regarding your invention, so you should clarify. Then after he will review it again, then he will grant the patent. So this is the process. After this also so many things are there. Once in research publication, what will happen? It is published, it is gone, you get it. But here not like that. Someone will get pre-grant opposition. Before granting, someone will oppose your patent. Because already I have an invention, how you will get it? That is the pre-grant opposition. And another one is the post-grant opposition. Means you have granted patent, but after that someone will see that one. So then again he will file a patent, again he will file a case on you. So these all are the things. Means you should prove invention. No, you are not copied their invention. From anywhere they can claim it. So this is the process, the entirely different. So that's why many people don't go to patent. They will directly, because simply it will go published, then they will forget it, these people will forget it. But after getting patent, you should not forget it. Because why you are patenting? Why we are patenting? What is the purpose of getting patent? Yeah, you want to get money. So previously we don't have the patent system because our Indian thoughts not business mind. This business mind came from Europe because they are a business. They want whatever idea comes, they want to make it a business. But in India is not like that. From very ancient India till today, no one interested, very few people interested and to get a business from their ideas. So this is the system. So then after according to the survey, the average time taken decision to grant a patent in India 2020, 42 months. So once after filing a patent, once you want to get a patent, it will take for getting grant of your patent is take 42 months. In that 52 months 2019 and 64 months 2017 so far, and then same thing for getting grant a patent in USA 20 months, China and Japan, South Korea it is a 15 months. So according to the survey, the delay in patent applications attributes to the low number of patent examiners in India, because we are our process is very slow. Why? Because of we don't have that sufficient examiners, which currently stands 61 examiners compared to with 13,714 in China and USA. There are a lot of examiners, and they have their process is very fast. So again, if you come to the youth of today are incredible source of integrity and creativity. Their fresh perspective, energy, curiosity and willing attitude are already reshaping the driving action for innovation and exchange. So the intellectual property rights protection is an important factor for innovation, which can give rights on their invention legally. So once you have file a patent, you will get a legally. So again, government will not take any legal action. You should tell to them, you should take action only. Then you should file a case against him, then only they will take action. So I got a patent, so government will take care, no one will take care, because their job is not that. So you should file a case against him. So through patent agent or through patent lawyer, like that. So there is a need to more about how IP can support the youth for tomorrow. And also once you got you grant a patent, every year you should pay renewal fees. If you not pay renewal fees, then your patent is lapsed. Other can practice it. So please remember that one. I have a patent, then I filed. At the time of filing a patent, you should pay the money. At the time of examination, you should pay the money. At the time of renewal, you should pay the money. So these all are the things. So for each and every activity, you have a forms. Not like research publication. You have a forms. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. Like that, 30 forms are there. 30 forms. So again, in that suppose small and medium scale industries, startups, again that forms are different. So these all are the so anyone startups or anyone, if you want to file a patent, you should approach the patent as a registered patent agent. So he knows everything. So he will support you. So now come to the youth. If you see the youth in India, the youth percent is 43%, whereas in China only 33%, Japan is 24%, USA is 33%. So this 43% we should make it utilize and very knowledgeable to the youth people. So then it is very great opportunity to become India as a developed nation. So to make more educate about that intellectual property rights, so the government of India and each state governments, they have put up incubation center, knowledge centers to make it more innovative ideas into the young mind people. So the initiatives what the government has taken, the Pradhan Mantri Yuva. So this one is a centrally sponsored scheme launched in 2016 to implement entrepreneurship education training to upcoming entrepreneurs and students. Then after that, again that Startup India initiative, it is eligible. Companies can get a recognized startups by DPIIT in order to access host of a tax benefits, easier compliance, IPR fast tracking, and more. So again, in that patent systems, patent fees, when you are filing a patent, you should pay the fees. So this small startup companies only 1600, whereas in 4 times is more, whereas the MNC companies and already established companies, corporate companies. So these startup companies will get a benefit according to this. So then facilitation, investment, enhanced skill development, product, IPR and build best-in-class manufacturing infrastructure. Then SIPP, the government launched the Startup Intellectual Property Protection Scheme in 2016 to facilitate the startups to file applications for designs, patents and trademark to registered facilitations. And another one is the NRDC, National Research Development Corporation. This is the primary objective to promote, develop and commercialize the technologies, know-how, inventions, patents, processing originating from various national R&D institutes and universities. Suppose once you have an idea and you want to implement and you want to commercialize that patents. So then what you will do? So you don't have the money. So at that time, what you will do? You should go to approach the people, these type of institutes and these type of bodies. So they will help you. They will find out the correct investor to whom will want to invest in this on your inventions. So like this. And Andhra Pradesh Innovation Society is the nodal agency of the government of Andhra Pradesh under Department of Information Technology, Electronics and Communications, mandated to implement Andhra Pradesh Innovation and Startup Policy. And T-Hub, what we are sitting here, that T-Hub, the aim of the innovation policy is to build up a positive response to the launch of a T-Hub innovation ecosystem of the Telangana, which is focused on information technology, health technology, sustainability, FinTechnology, means health-related inventions, IT-related inventions, and this electronic-related inventions. If you have in your mind, if you have innovations, then you come and approach to the T-Hub people. They will help you to find out to give you money, means to find out the sponsors. All those things, these things will help. So these all are the things. It's happened from 2016. The government keep into the mind. Then 2016 they have launched all these programs to help that young Indians, young minds, and also corporate people. So after these initiatives, after taking, if you see that 2014, 2016, the patent filing of India is very less as compared to now. That 2023, 90,000 patents are filed, whereas in 2014, 42,000 patents are filed. So this is the almost within 10 years, almost it's get doubled of that patents. And also applications issued in IP offices different nationals in 2022. After implementing all these initiatives, that now India is the 6th largest patent filing. So, and 2022, if you see that round, that bar graph, after that fourth graph, if you see that 2022, as I mentioned in previously, if you want a patent, if you file a patent in your particular country, in that way, so many countries are filing our Indian Patent Office. So we are also filing in our invention in Indian Patent Office. Previously, the filing of a patents of foreign filing is very high, means we are not that much active in patent filing. Whereas in 2022, we have surpassed this number, means our patent filing is very high as compared to the foreign filings in India. So then, how that country scenario, the top universities are filing in patent in India. This LPU, Lovely Professional University, Chandigarh University, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, MIT University, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, Chandigarh Group of Colleges, and SRM University. These all are the top 10 universities of filing patents in India. So then, if you come to see that patent filing, Indian patent companies, filing of patents in India is CSIR and Bharat Heavy Electrical, TCS, TVS Motor, Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Wipro, ITC, Mahindra and Mahindra, Larsen and Toubro, Maruti Suzuki, Reliance and Chitra Innovations, Master Technologies. These all are the Indian companies. At the same time, foreign filings also happening in India. This is the Qualcomm, Samsung and Philips, Ericsson, Microsoft, Bosch, Honda Motors, LG, BASF and Mitsubishi Electrics. These are the top 10 foreign companies filing in India. So this is the current scenario how these startup innovations are taking place. Startup ecosystem taking place in India is around 20,000 startups in India, and the valuation of this total is $50 billion, and 200 incubation centers and accelerators, and 9.5 billion funding since 2016. So the average age of the founders of these startup companies is 28 years, and now Bangalore is the 20th global rank in startups, and that 85% of startups in metros are existed, that 40% incubators annual growth, 9% is women entrepreneurs, and 700 plus startups arising from unicorns. India startup funding city-wise distributors for financial year of 2022. So suppose if you see that the startup funding, startup companies mostly is from Bangalore, then followed by Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, and Hyderabad is the 5th position. So drawbacks and future steps. Still, although there is a lot of innovations are taking place, still there is a gap in between these. What are the drawbacks? Now I will discuss. Lack of awareness in patenting process. Suppose what I suggest, what I told now, that patented process is a very lengthy process and very difficult. Suppose today I read that all total patenting system, after 6 months I will forget which form is to I file for patenting filing, and which form to for examination, all those things. So it is a little bit difficulty, but we should approach that registered patent agent. He will help you. So reluctant to enforce IPR to protect their innovations means people are very neglect that inventions. Okay, what will happen? Nothing, no problem. Like that, they will they don't care about this IPR protection. Lack of awareness in technology transfer, industrial application, licensing, and collaborations means how to connect this research academic institutes with companies, and how to make licensing. Then, so these all are the gaps still existed. Deficiency in funding facilities for new technologies and innovations, and lack of awareness on holding of the effective business opportunities or economic benefits. And government universities and institutes in India with minimal collaboration to generate through licensing. Moreover, there is no specific model practice in India for commercializing the academic research. Future steps. Awareness of IPR from school level. So we must implement that IPR awareness from school level. So adding IPR courses in educational institute to bring awareness. Conducting more workshops on awareness, a campaign on IP from a school level itself. So reward programs to spur creativity in new technologies. So IPR awareness in industries is important for development of a country. So there is a need to increase the patent offices and officials to speed up the patent filing and examination process. So still there is a need of a ways to improve university industry technology transfers. So this is the T-Hub incubation center. This help to get a patent, and this is the millet bowl. So T-Hub founded and incubated consumer health startup that is developed India's first ready-to-drink multi-millet protection shake in 3 flavors. To promote the millet-based food in rural communities, Millet Bowl has served 150 metric tons millet cookies to 10,000 children from the Telangana government of a school. So the startup has also provided rural development opportunities for families and officers, achieved to livelihood of army. So this is the youngest Indian girl got a patent on automatic multifunctional life rescue flood house, for which she received a patent on September 23, 2020. That patent and number is 366431. The age of this girl is 6 years and that 8 days. So anyone can get a patent, but when we are children below 18 years, they should take help of their parents or some other people. So this is about all patenting system and to who can file all those things, and thank you for giving this opportunity.
How many of them are really holding at least next 10 years? See, for example, 2023, more than 70,000 patents are filed. How many numbers are?
No, that is the filed patent. Means every year that filing is increasing.
Filing is increasing, that's
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
How many of them are approved and how many of them holding for the next 10 years or 20 years?
How many are granted?
Yeah. How many? Almost, I think 30% may be granted. After that, suppose inventor want to continue, if he.
It's not so easy.
Yeah, it's not so
Next 10
easy.
years or 20 years.
Yes. Not so easy.
See, as a CSR scientist itself, we are facing tremendous problem to hold the next 10 years or 15 years for the patent. One cannot imagine about the state universities or the small institutes.
So you mean come down that renewal fees?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
That is what.
Yes. That really, yeah. That really, we will suggest that intellectual property rights people then come down. Actually, it's come down
Every
already.
year while renewal, we have to give the explanation to our institute.
Yes.
So why do you want to hold the next year also?
Yes. That is also correct only. Only thing is here, if you really want to make a business, then you can hold
It
it.
takes time. See, you cannot expect every patent to get commercialization immediately.
Yes.
And sometimes it takes 10 years or 15 years.
Yes. That is
See,
correct.
some of our institute lost many patents like that. 5 years they are maintaining, but the real picture came after the 6th year or 7th year or 10th year.
Yes. That's correct only. That's correct.
Chances are there. They will get.
Yes.
Question basically, one important aspect I want to touch, you didn't touch upon is the traditional knowledge and the IPR. When the products or processes are based upon some ancient Indian traditional knowledge, like the way SRIVT is doing.
Okay.
Then how far, what is the opportunity that I get in terms of IPR protection for that? For example, they are taking some lead on some Rushi Prokta book
Okay.
and then developing some nanoparticles, for example.
Okay.
Then, if they apply for the patent, what is the possibility of it, number one? And how to circumvent if there is a hurdle about it?
Actually, for traditional knowledge, that is a separate system is there. You should apply to further. Suppose you curcumin, all those things, separate is there. Separate traditional knowledge system. There, that department you should approach. They will reserve it.
But they
It
don't
will not come into the patent. Traditional knowledge not come into the patent.
But I want to circumvent the hurdles and then overcome that. That's what I wanted. My question is,
Yeah.
traditional knowledge, if there is if already there is some knowledge available in the public domain, it is not patentable, agreed.
Yes.
But I want to circumvent that and then create some what are the opportunities about it to circumvent
What he is adding is, okay, whatever is known.
Okay.
But I make modification to that and I develop something
Still,
new.
is it patentable?
Then is it
Modification definitely can go for patent. Modification is there. Actually, according to the Patent Act, the Indian Patent Act, it should be satisfy three. One is that novelty, non-obvious, industrial application. So these things, in research publication, nothing is required. Suppose that a reviewer is satisfied, then it will get published. But in this case, it's not like that. Reviewer satisfied, pre-grant opposition, post-grant. It is a really patent system is not so easy. It's very difficult.
Okay.
Make it more easy. So then.
Okay. Any other questions? Anybody?
Actually,
I expect more questions.
పేటెంట్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రొటెక్షన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఏజెన్సీ?
What type of problem?
ఇట్స్ ఎనీ ప్రాబ్లం. ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ ఇంకో అనదర్ కాంపిటీటర్ వచ్చి మళ్ళీ నాకు అడిగాడు,
Okay.
ఐ వాంట్ టు ఫైట్ విత్ హిమ్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్.
No, it's court is there, right?
ఓకే,
That district level court, high courts are there.
సో ఐ హ్యావ్ టు ఫైట్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీబడి.
Yeah.
దేర్ ఇస్ నో ప్రొటెక్షన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఏజెన్సీ.
No protection from agency.
What is the use of the patent?
You store it, you should deposit that patent, and also they will give the details of when he has filed. So for that things it will help. When you patented, suppose you have patented 2016, someone patented 2014, so you will get benefit. So that record will.
I got the patent in 2016 like that.
Okay.
In every year somebody came to fight with me. I have to fight with me.
No, you can't fight like that. If they have.
So is there any protection from the agency? What are the patent?
No agency.
There is
You have
no
to fight.
like that.
You have to fight.
No,
You have to fight means that your lawyer will be there. So he will go to file a case in district court. Then they will again. If it's not satisfied, then they will go to high court like that only.
It's a legal thing or not?
Legal thing. Legally, you should fight.
Okay.
The patent office will not. Patent office will give provide the when you have patented. Then when he filed a patent.
It's like a registration.
Yeah. Registration only.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah. Suppose it is just like a land.
That's
You
why I'm asking.
have a Same only.
Same thing.
Same thing only.
You will
You
not
have a
have-
land. You
in
have
the
a
land, yeah.
Yeah. You
I
have
know
a
that.
land. But
Same thing like
Same
this.
thing. Same thing.
I got it.
That is the property yours. So you have to fight it.
But then what is the
So these things.
Intellectual property.
Intellectual.
That means intellectual property, it's not physical property.
Physical, it is not a physical property.
ప్రాపర్టీ కూడా లేదు, రైట్? సో ఇంటెలెక్చువల్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఇంకా కష్టం అయితే.
So you should fight it, but they will provide the information. Means, you suppose you kept with you only invention, you have not filed there. Then who will give identity? So like that only.
Anybody? I have one query. India, when we apply a patent, it takes some years. But same patent, if I put as you suggested, we have to apply elsewhere also. If I do in US or other country, within 1 year we get the patent granted. Same patent. But when in India, it takes 5 years to get the patent granted. So what is the problem? Why it takes 5 years in India for the same patent it gets granted in US or other countries within 1 year, 2 years, less than 2 years?
Yeah, actually previous that system is like that, sir. Now you will get it within 2 years also. Here. You can go for expedite examination, previous expedite examination. Now 36 months is there, now 31 months make it. So you can go for immediately you can file expedite examination. You will get it.
My question was why it took time for India to decide to grant a patent? When
Because-
everything is information known in US, if they are giving in 2 years, why India should take 5 years?
Because of
What
lesser-
was the lacuna?
Yeah, because already I mentioned in the presentation, lack of these examiners. Examiners force is not fully. Because every year we are filing at almost 90, this year we have filed 90,000 patents. Only 600 examiners is there. How they will?
So
So,
due to lack of examiners,
Yes.
the Indian intellectual property is getting wasted. Because I filed a patent.
No, not wasted.
No, I get. I filed a patent here. In the same time, because here we have a lot of difficulty in getting experimentation done, lot of not having facilities for analytical system. In US, you have every room one NMR will be there. So they do fast and they file a patent. And he is getting, we are not getting.
Yes, actually, the manpower is not available, I agree. Because, the youth is after, the entire youth, they are converting into the IT engineers and then working for the IT companies. The basic knowledge systems and the expanded knowledge systems, there is no opportunity. One important aspect is, you have to evolve the science graduated, science people who are pursuing science careers. You should provide a diploma in the patenting procedures, examination. That is where you get a pool of examiners. Today, you advertise, you are not getting people. You are right about it.
Yeah. Actually, many people who have joined as an examiner, they resigned and they went out. They are going out. So that is the difficulty.
Yeah, please.
Very important question. If the system is delaying the granting the patent to the public, let us say that in the same time, somebody else filed somewhere and
there are many cases.
So I think date of grant versus date of application.
Date of application is applicable, so not affect. Your patent will not affect, your invention will not affect.
Okay.
Someone also file your patent, your idea also. So just you file your inventions, the date when you file, that will applicable.
So that is great.
So that in that case, a provisional patent also is there. Suppose you have an idea, you are discussing with her, then she went to file a patent. So in that case, you have to thoroughly make it ready and file a patent. So there are all opportunities are there. That patenting process in India, that examiners, all those things, that is very difficult. In another thing also, you want to search your invention in Indian patent office that it is very difficult.
Yeah.
If you see that Google will give it, but your Indian patent office will not access to the Google. So there is a lot of so many difficulties. Because suppose you want to search anything, whatever you have invented, means your related inventions. Suppose you go to Google patents, then you type it. All patents will come related to your inventions, your thoughts, but you will not get it Indian patent. Why? Because it's not access. So that is very disadvantage. So because that system, our Indian Patent Office system, are also linked to the Google.
Yeah.
And also when these things, when it will happen, our WIPO, intellectual property, world intellectual property rights are there. So so many legal rights are there. So they should go and register there also. Then only it will come. Suppose in the Japan patents, Korean patent, eSpace is there. eSpace will give all type of patents. eSpace European Patent Office. There also Japan patent, Taiwan patent you will get it, but Indian patent you won't get it. But when we are filing a patent, you will search in India only, but you won't get it. So that is the difficulty is there. That also we should suggest the people, NRDC and also DIPP, so then they will take care.
Let us say that somebody filed a patent in US and only for the US country, right?
Yeah.
And somebody is using that idea in India. Can they sue these guys because that is only applicable in US, right? That's why it's we can still use the idea, right?
Okay.
You got the question, sir?
Yeah, what you are telling, if somebody has got granted in US,
Yeah.
but same patent we have filed here but not granted.
No, we are not filed, but the idea somebody is already working it.
Okay.
So that guy came to know that this guy is already working. It's my idea and I have already patented it. So that guy is like, can he sue this guy? Because that is only applicable for the US boundaries, right?
No, you can file in India.
Yeah. But that guy cannot sue us, right?
No, you
Cannot issue us.
Yeah,
And also one more thing also, suppose you have a patent, you have an invention, she want to practice, means in lab itself, just she want to try it.
Yeah.
Trying not a problem. She should not make a business.
Business out of it.
So patent is business, nothing. You are going to make commercialization. Yeah, so that thing.
What are the codes of just after putting the patent number year followed by 6 number, then A1, A2, A3, so on, either B1, B2 goes. What is the representation of that one? Just can you elaborate on that?
A1, A2, A3, all those things are whether patent is granted. A1 means application, B means granted, C means rejected, like that only. So it's every country.
A1, A2, A3, A4 is there. Just B1, B2, B2, so on there. Just it's A
Yes.
to B means B is the granted.
Some
and
little
B1
bit modifications might be happen into that. So that things will come.
means granted means the B1 representation is the granted.
Means
patent.
once after granting, someone will be little bit modified that one.
Oh, just before that, I am saying this instead of B1, B2, B3, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A8 also there in the some public domain credited thing.
Yeah.
You can find out that it means that A8 means it indirectly it's a granted patent and B1 represents
B
the granted
actually it's actually every that patent office will follow their own rules. Because if you see that WO means WIPO patent. WIPO patent means world patent. World patent means once you have one invention, you have filed a multiple countries. Then you should go to file in different countries. If you go to WIPO, then you will get it fees concessions. Means these people will give examination reports to pass to other countries. So already this one is examined like that. So you will get it because every country going to every country filing patent is very difficult. So that's why people, whenever your invention is having more potential in so many countries, then that people will go to PCT route. So that PCT route is the WIPO patent. WIPO means WO, that patent.
Just by seeing only this, we can identify this is the granted patent, this is the only filed patent.
Yeah.
How?
Suppose B means that is granted.
Yes, B is
Granted. A means application, like that.
After that, so many that B1, B2, B3, B3 means.
Actually, that only I am telling you. So that only little bit modifications might be happen in that. So that is a
Thank you.
thing. Because if you see that Indian patent also, granting is the different. CHP Chennai means CN, like that. Kolkata means KOL. So many things happened. It is very difficult to find out your patent in Indian Patent Office system.
Thank you very much. Dr. L. Giribabu, Principal Scientist from IISER Hyderabad. He will speak on long-lived charge-separated sensitizers for dye-synthesized solar cell. So I invite him. Dr. Lingamallu Giribabu earned his PhD in chemistry from the University of Hyderabad in 2000, focusing on biomimicking natural photosynthesis. Before joining CSR, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology in 2003, he was a postdoctoral fellow at Central Queensland University at the University of Worcester, working on porphyrin-based system and metal complexes. At IICT, he established research in dye-sensitized and perovskite solar cells, completing 17 projects with 3 ongoing. He has managed several international collaborations and national projects. Currently, he is a senior principal scientist and chairman of academic affairs at CSR IISER. His research spans efficient materials for solar cells and other items. He has his index is 48, approximately 9,000 citations. Congratulations.
For warm introduction, and today I am going to be discuss on long-lived charge-separated porphyrin sensitizers for dye-sensitized solar cells. So before going into my subject, see, I am advising to all youngsters, if you want to pursue their research careers in optoelectronic materials, I am advising you to go through the natural photosynthesis and electron transport systems in biological systems. If you understand well, then it is easy to design the materials for optoelectronic applications. See, while I started my career in biology, but now I'm entering into the organic synthesis and later enter into the physical chemistry. So, how I turned from the biology to the physical chemistry? So just before going to the real subject, just a couple of minutes, I will explain about the natural photosynthesis. Of course, everybody knows natural photosynthesis. So what is natural photosynthesis? A carbon dioxide and water molecule in presence of light giving the chemical products. So it is while equation is very, very simple, but it is not so easy. It occurs only in the plants where the chlorophyll molecules are there. So if you deeply understand about the natural photosynthesis, let's see that there are a variety of molecules are there in natural photosynthesis. One is the carotenes, so where it absorbs in the ultraviolet light of the absorption spectra, and then magnesium porphyrins absorbs in the visible region. And therefore, if you look into the natural photosynthesis, the entire light of sunlight from UV region to the visible region, it will be converted into the food materials. So very simply that when first carotenes absorb the light, it transfers the either energy or electrons to the magnesium porphyrins, and magnesium absorbs in the visible region, and then it transfers the electron to the quinone system. So as a result, what will happen? A long-lived charge separation species like porphyrin cation and quinone anions is formed. See, people are trying to understand for the last 100 years, but not completely understand. Forget about the model systems. So if you are able to design any model system having the charge separated species in micro to the milliseconds, then you can solve n number of problems to the optoelectronic materials. So that is the reason you see that in natural photosynthesis, the charge separated species lifetime in milli to the microseconds. So that is the reason it is highly efficient. So if you look into the in terms of quantum yields, that each and every step is quantum yield is unit 1. That is the number of photons absorbed by the any molecules and the number of electrons are giving. But in the reality grounds, it is impossible to generate such kind of materials. Okay. Now coming to the subject, so disolar cells, it belongs to that third generation solar cells because these are the organic solar cells, because the materials we can design in the laboratory, and the reason is that in the first and second generations we have to depend on the natural resource, and some of them are materials are toxic, and some of them materials are not available within India. So we have to depend on the imports. To avoid all those things, the third generation solar cells, the research is very much suitable to the India, and applications also very much suitable to the nations like India. And therefore, the government is also encouraging n number of projects to different agencies like MNRE, DST, DBT, CSIR, BRNS. They are funding like anything to develop these kind of devices in India. Okay, so why we are looking into the disolar cells? It is very, very simple when compared to the other silicon technologies or thin film technologies. See, for example, if you want to initiate the silicon technology industry in India, we need to have thousands of crores of rupees we have to invest. And whereas if this technology is completely commercialized, you can buy the materials from commercial source, and you can sit at home and you can fabricate your own device. So that is the advantage here. See, here is very simple. A glass substrate, generally glass is non-conducting. So if you want to convert the glass into the conducting, so we have to put into the FT substrate on the glass substrate. And then after that, what will happen? A titanium dioxide, nanocrystalline titanium dioxide. So you can ask that why only the titanium dioxide? So today, titanium dioxide is one of the cheap material available in the literature, and moreover, is a plenty of titanium is available within India also, and it is a biodegradable. So there is no, once the device lifetime is over, it is automatically degraded. So that is the advantage. So onto which a colored molecule, a dye molecule is coated, and this is called as a photo anode. And similarly, we need another photocathode also. A photocathode is nothing but FTO glass substrate onto which platinum is coated. See, people are with the commercialized products as on today, platinum people are using, and you can ask that platinum is also one of the precious metal and expensive. Now people are trying to replace the platinum with the carbon paste and very fullerene derivatives kind of material, low cost materials. But still that research is in the laboratory level as on today. So after that, the photocathode and photoanode overlay each other and to leave a small gap between the two substrates. So that in that substrate, a liquid electrolyte, generally lithium iodide iodine composite is the redox couple. And then you see it. This is a simple technology. So you can even as on today, a 10+2 level or BSc chemistry laboratory, we can fabricate this kind of devices. So after that, what will happen when you shine the light, the sensitizer get excited, and then electron in the excited state injected into the TO2 conduction band, from there to the external load, from external load to the counter electrode. So it will complete a cycle. So if you look into this kind of methodology, and very similar to the natural photosynthesis, where the chlorophyll convert the sunlight into the chemical products, and here sunlight converted into the electrical energy. Okay. As a chemist, or everybody, you can look into the, it doesn't matter whether it is a chemist or a physicist or engineering person. So if almost all branches of science have the has to solve the problems associated with this technology. Okay. So how to characterize it? So whether it is a third generation solar cells or first or second generation solar cells, the characterization part is similar. So first we have to see that IPC means incident photon to the current conversion efficiency. See, all molecules in the solution exhibit one kind of absorption spectra, but in the solid state it is a broad because of aggregation. So the molecules are coming close together and there is a pi interactions. So that is why it is very broadly. So IPC is nothing but at each and every wavelength of the absorption spectra, how many photons are absorbing and how many electrons are liberating. So which means that any molecule having the very broad absorption, like from UV region to the near air region, then one can expect a better efficiency. And similarly, a current voltage characteristics. So this technology first invented Professor Gregel in Switzerland, and where he is very lucky. He is very fortunate. He touched the ruthenium complex, so that is why he reported first about the 7% efficiency, and that is the reason third generation solar cells also existing. And not sometimes, most of the times, apart from our knowledge, we need to have a little bit luck. The reason is that he touched the ruthenium complex, and if you see the periodic table, people attempted almost all metal complexes for this technology, but they failed it. So the conversion efficiency is 1% or below 1%. So that is why. So if you look into the deep photophysics of ruthenium complexes, then the singlet and triplet states of ruthenium complexes contributing the efficiency of the device. So that is the reason. So later, very recently, people find about this phenomena. So he's a very lucky person. So that is why, if you don't have luck, and sometimes we may not get the good results. So what are the drawbacks? See, first of all, ruthenium is not available in India, so we have to import. And second thing, it is that the natural abundance of ruthenium metal is very, very less. And third thing, it is that in ruthenium, while preparing the ruthenium complexes, so we get the different isomers. Only one isomer is active. The other isomers are useless. So that is why, if you look into the chemical catalog, the molecule cost is about 1 gram cost about nearly 1.5 to 2 lakhs. So the first task is our duty is, we started this research in around 2010 in our institute. Our first task is that how to reduce the cost of the materials. So we are very fortunate, and at that time Professor Gregel patent has expired, and and DSIR is also supported a project with to us, and we successfully demonstrated one industry about this process of ruthenium complex. About 1 gram cost is about 25,000. And if you see the chemical catalog, we have transferred the technology to the industry successfully, and the industry has commercialized. And as on today, you see that the chemical catalog, this material cost about 1 gram cost about 40,000. So I'm very proudly say that across the globe, as on today, the ruthenium complex technology is developed from our institute, and industry has commercialized this technology. Okay, now coming to the point. But MNRE in 2011, they said that even though you have developed the technology and the ruthenium is not available in India, so you have to develop a technology, those materials are available within India. Then what challenges we have to take? Because if you look into the literature, n number of dyes are available, but all dyes are not useful. So before taking for example, the chemistry pupil particularly, before entering into this technology, so we have to keep certain points in our mind. The first thing it is that the broad absorption, the molecule having the absorption from the UV region to the visible to the near area region, only such kind of molecules we can expect a better efficiency. And efficient charge separation. See, I discussed with now. The charge separation must be micro to the milliseconds. So if it is nanoseconds or picoseconds, then again those molecules will not be useful. Then the redox potential, the oxidation and reduction potential must be compatible to the TiO2 semiconductor metal oxides, and it should have a good anchoring group. And the molecule did not contain the 20 synthetic steps or 30 synthetic steps. If two molecules are mixed together, and such kind of chemicals only will be useful, because commercialization, I'm talking about the technology, this is not the basic research. And the solubility, if new molecules must be soluble in some solvents. So if it is insoluble, again we have to adopt the first generation, second generation photovoltaic devices. So that is expensive. So we have to invest a lot of money for the establishing the industry. Okay. Now, based on these points, you can see that in the internet, our institute CSR IISER has touched almost all classes of sensitizers, and we have developed for the last 10 years more than 200 molecules. But today I am going to be focused about the magnesium related chlorophyll molecules and their synthetic derivatives, because I cannot speak hours to explain about what type of molecules we are using. Okay. Now we initiated the research in CSR IISER first to see that the chlorophyll molecules, what is its absorption? Its absorption is having the in the UV region and a visible region, and in between valley is there. So therefore, it is also not completely useful for the conversion of energy, these kind of molecules. And moreover, see, the problem is that when a chlorophyll molecule extracts from the leaf and exposed to the oxygen, it decomposes immediately. So it will not be useful. And another thing it is that, okay, you can fabricate, you can extract in the under inert atmosphere and fabricate the device under inert atmosphere, and that is also, you see that, and each and every year the tree has the leaves becoming the green to the yellow color, which means that the magnesium, the ring, it is the durability is 1 year only. So we cannot use these kind of molecules. So we have to really design synthetic related these molecules in the laboratory and try to apply. Okay. Now, when we started this research, there is only one example is in literature, that is the tetracarboxy porphyrin with 3.5% efficiency. So, which is very, very low when compared to the 10%. See, our target is that MR-first technology. As on today, MR-first technology is 8 to 10% module efficiency with 20 years durability. So we don't want any fancy 30% or 40%. So if you able to achieve 10% efficiency, yes, then we can think about the commercialization of the technology. So which means that the electron cloud is on the, above the plane of the porphyrin molecule, and moreover you see that there is the absorption, a simple synthetic zinc porphyrin we have taken, the absorption in the UV region and the visible region. So if you can push the absorption towards the near IR region, then we can think about the efficiency of the device. So we started in early stages. We are very unfortunate about, we spent about 3-4 years and we made certain molecules, but the efficiency is below 1%. So the initial stages we struggled a lot, and initial stages also we got severe bombardments for our funding agencies also, and yes, they are really spent the money about the crores, not even lakhs, and we are. Our group is at that time is very depressed, and we thought that we don't have very luck. Then we realized that. Then we studied the natural photosynthesis very closely. Then we thought that so we have to change the design concept of the molecule. So we adopted a donor by acceptor systems, and here you can see that a long alkoxy chain we introduced. See, this is meant for the solubility, and the concept is that a donor molecule absorbs in the UV region and the porphyrin molecule absorbs in the visible region, and here it is the acceptor is nothing but the highly electron withdrawing groups are there. So what will happen if you introduce the highly electron withdrawing in any organic molecule? It pushes the absorption towards the red region. So we thought, yes, this is the kind of approach may give the better efficiency. So again here it is that, so when you inject the electron from porphyrin to the TiO2, so then the hole is moved from the porphyrin to the donor. Then we can expect a long-lived charge-separated species. So generally, so what we have done is that a donor is nothing but a simple triphenylamine or carbazole related molecule, and we introduce the thiophene as in the acceptor group. So this is the concept we designed that. So based on that, so there are the variety of designs are available, and then first we initiated with the A3B type of porphyrins, and you can see here is that these are the donor molecules and these are the acceptor molecules, and this is the porphyrin is the Asst. So again, why we introduce the zinc here? So zinc is plenty of metal is available within India. So if you can able to design these kind of molecules, then the total materials are available within India and you can synthesize in the laboratory. And if tomorrow having any environmental concerns are there about these molecules, we can redesign this kind of molecules. Okay, then the absorption is slightly pushed towards the red region, and we got about 40 to 50% of IPCE, and the efficiency is about the 5%. Yes, somewhat better than the previous one, below 1%. And now we have to redesign of these kind of molecules again. So this is also not for academic research kind of thing. This is okay, we can publish it. But technology, because why I'm selling the technology, I am representing for the CSIR Institute, and they don't care about the publications or academic research. They always think about the technology and commercialization and ECF kind of words. So then we have slightly changed the design structure, but very unfortunately, again here is also, and 3% efficiency only. So I am very fortunate when I published this work. I got interaction at that time. Professor Grijal is visiting in India, so he came to the Delhi, and I personally met him in Delhi at that time. So I showed my results because he is the inventor. He can suggest for some alternative things. Then he said that instead of going here, the alkoxy groups you can introduce here. That is only the suggestion he has given. Then you can see that. So here you see that we introduced the alkoxy groups here. So that is the only the design we have changed it, and then you see that up to the in solution up to 750, 800 nanometers, the absorption is pushed towards that reason. Okay, these are all again is okay. So I'm talking about the technology again. So the IPCE spectra. This is the first incident. So you can see here it is that up 300 nanometers to 900 nanometers. This is the first molecule in the literature, single molecule, not the mixture, single molecule showing such a broad absorption. Now we are very happy that CSR as holding the patents on these molecules, and we scale up these molecules also up to 5 grams to 5 milligram to the 5 gram scale, and we are in talk with the one industry in Bangalore, and they are ready to commercialize our products. And see that we reached up to the 10.2% efficiency. Yes, the efficiency, we are very happy, and our funding agency is also very happy. Now they advised us to think about it, how to further improve the device efficiency, and if not the total technology, at least you can, they requested me to scale up these materials and then supply to the chemical in catalog. So next, we have slightly changed. Yeah, just. Next, we have slightly changed instead of phenothiazine, we introduced the triphenyl imidazole donor molecule, and you see that again 950 nanometers up to is there. So we are, so the design concept is perfect. So how I got the idea this one? Just because I'm a biology student as trained. So all those natural photosynthesis or whatever the electron transport systems, because see, this is only the one area of our research that we are working on volates, we are working on perovskites, we are working on organic solar cells. Then we reached up to the slightly improve the 10.5% efficiency. Okay, then I will go further. So I will skip all these things. So now we see that why this kind of molecule has given the greater than 10% efficiency. So we have to look into the is there any special case dyes or design, and detailed photophysics has to need to understand. See, if you want, you can. It's not possible to jump from 10% to the 20% unless that is a synthetic aspect. Now, if you want to study the detailed photophysics, now I have to go back my MSc. So here we are very lucky that our molecules are similar to the methylene complexes, and these complexes, these materials we can synthesize in the laboratory. And as on today, we are about 5 gram scale, and if industry required even 100 grams also, we are ready to synthesize this kind of molecules. Okay, I will go directly to, yeah. See, I told you that, see, the charge induction is about the picosecond level, and whereas the charge separated state is 30 nanoseconds or 0.58 microseconds. So what is in natural photosynthesis? It is milli to the micro to the milliseconds. So whereas we got the charge separated species in the microsecond. So that is the reason these molecules are showing the more than 10% efficiency. So now, see, as a biologist, I turn to the synthetic organic chemist. Now I turn to the physical chemistry. So we have to see, when you see, Sar also said, just synthesizing one molecule and then publish it and forget about it. So we are not doing such kind. We designed ourselves and we synthesize, because see, this is actually more than 20 synthetic steps involved, and we modified the synthesis and bring down to the 10 synthetic steps with the help of the DST or MNRE funding agencies. And now, see, so you can tell that, you can say that, so how stable these molecules? See, I don't have the data as, we studied all the thermal data and then durability studies of these molecules, and these are highly thermally stable up to 200 degrees, and the device is also stable up to the 2 years. Now the task is that if you are able to, the MNRA has given a task that the 5% efficiency and 5-year durability. Yes, efficiency we crossed it, and durability as on today is 2 years. So very soon I can say that our group DSSC we can commercialize based on our technology. So you can see, as in conclusion, we started with the 0% efficiency and then modified to the 5.4, and then with this kind of technology more than 10% efficiency we got it, and that is because of charge separator species in microseconds. And thanks to my students, these are the 3 students are involved in my project since beginning, Dr. N.V. Krishna, Dr. J.V.S. Krishna, Dr. P.S. Gangara. And I'm very thanks to my funding agencies, DST, CSR, MNRE, Sunrise. So if you name it, any funding agency in India, we are very fortunate we got it from the funding to do the research in our institute. And thank you very much for your kind attention. I'm sorry, many of the data I'm not in a position to share with you because lack of time.
Thank you, Dr. Giribabu Garu, for your valuable speech. The dedication and interest you have for the subject is truly motivating. I would like to ask Session Chair Dr. P.G. Rao Garu to present memento, shawl and certificate.
Any questions, please interact with
Sir, what is the size of your solar DSSC? Size?
Of devices?
Yes, sir.
See, initially we making the devices 1 square centimeter, and then finally we are going up to the 10 square centimeter. Because we don't have
And what about reproducibility of that material?
Yeah, we can know.
4, 5.
Yeah, but we can reproduce. We can reproduce.
With all the similar properties.
Yes, and we are making 5 gram scale of these materials.
Sir, it is possible to increase the efficiency more than 10%?
See, here it is, as on today, efficiency is not the matter, durability is the matter. See, the other part of the research I did not present it, and recently, see, for example, this is under solar system.
Yes, sir.
And recently we developed another technology under diffusal lighting, like the CFL lamp, LED lamps,
Yes, yes.
and where we went up to the 35% efficiency.
Okay. So, sir, one more question. You are saying ruthenium is exporting from other countries, importing from other countries.
Yeah.
So, from which countries they are exporting?
Majorly from Chile.
Sir?
Chile, Latin American country.
Thank you.
Sir, why copper and nickel are not supporting the same theory?
See, I explained about, see, in copper and nickel, only singlet state is contributing to the efficiency, and whereas ruthenium, both singlet and triplet states are contributing.
Maybe because of the completely filled state of zinc?
No, not that one, not that one. Copper is not completely filled.
No, zinc is
Zinc is completely filled. Zinc may not be useful here.